Yeah, why did Lois? Two idiots read the SCP files over the intercom. Welcome back to the Discovering Family Guy, episode 223. I'm Stewie from the hits American cartoon Family Guy.
And I'm Brian from the hit American cartoon Family Guy.
Just kidding, I'm actually Tanhony. You fell for it, right? You idiot, you fucking fool. How can you think I was Stewie from Family Guy? Episode 220? Are you serious? You disappoint me.
There was just one viewer who was like actually like following along.
Get in the comments right fucking now and apologise.
For what? What
for falling for it. Pisses me off. He clicked on the video. Can't you read the title? Can't you see what the episode's fucking called? Jesus fuck. I'm actually getting heated. I'm talking with such passion that I'm actually getting angry.
Welcome to voice acting, buddy.
Welcome to Discovering fucking SCP, which you fucking knew that you were clicking on. Let's be honest, you didn't think for a fucking second this was Discovering Family Guy, and you played along.
Alright, how about
like
you stop getting high and mighty with our viewers, okay?
Like a clown.
Okay,
like a gaggle of clowns. Get like a clown car.
Hey, that's enough. That's enough. You don't talk to my viewers like that, alright? You need to get off your high horse. You're only British.
Hey.
So remember that.
After we're done with France, you're next.
The fishing rights? Oh yeah, would you like to tell us about the fishing rights?
I don't know much about the situation. The extent of my knowledge is that I'm looking at Twitter and trending is war with France.
Oh, that's Twitter's the extent of your knowledge?
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't know anything. Just the words fishing rights.
Yes, apparently the fishing's not good and we're going to blow up France because of it.
Oh, nice. Honestly, I don't care what your reason is. Blowing up France is a net win for society.
I apologise to our French viewers, of which we do have French viewers. So
I don't.
Jesus Christ, Darnell, you can't talk to my viewers like that.
You just went on a rant to them. Anyway,
sure? What if that was you?
Have you seen?
Rant? Maybe your mind is unclear.
Have you seen Mitchell's versus the Machines?
No, tell me about it.
It's a really good animated movie. It's
Anime?
No, animated. It's like on Netflix, and it's really, really good, and cute and adorable, and it's like super over edited. It's very like early internet kind of.
Is Jimmy Neutron in it?
We should watch it together. I wish. God, that would be the crossover of the century. Do you remember when Jimmy Neutron crossed over with Fairly Odd Parents?
Yeah, Fairly Odd Parents. That was fucking badass. Timmy and 3D
that was
blew
so
my
good.
mind.
I know! Dude, honestly, what happened to, like, cartoon crossovers? I don't think that's a thing anymore.
I know, everyone's selfish. Why? Well, Steven Universe crossed over with, like, the Uncle Grandpa or whatever in one episode, but that's not...
But I can't Uncle Grandpa. I literally don't know what Uncle Grandpa is.
You can't bite into that crossover. Why isn't Steven Universe going to, like, Teen Titans Go and killing all of them?
That would be a good one. That would be a good one.
You could bring out a shield and like throw it like Captain America and just kill them all.
Or what about like a really gritty live action crossover? Has anyone ever done a live action crossover that's not like a movie like King Kong versus Godzilla? Has anyone ever done like the... But that doesn't count because they're all the fucking same universe. They're all the same thing, really.
Oh.
But has anyone ever done like
Batman v Superman?
That'd be really cool.
Dawn of Justice.
You know, it'd be super cool, a crossover between an animated show and a not animated show. Like a live action.
Oh, don't know.
Like, imagine... that's kind of what the show Happy's like. Have you ever seen Happy? What it has? When?
Supernatural crossed over with Scooby-Doo.
That doesn't count. Scooby-Doo can cross over with anything. I mean, like, something...
What do you mean? These goalposts are moving. Like, it's animated.
Scooby-Doo... Fucking kisses in Scooby-Doo, okay?
No, I don't mean it that way. I mean Scooby-Doo crossed over in an episode of Supernatural.
Oh, that is actually pretty cool. I thought you meant like where it was Scooby-Doo and they had like a character from something, because I was like, that's like their thing at that point. But that actually is kind of neat.
And I think like Shaggy said "fuck" in that episode too, so it was messed up.
No! I don't want to watch Supernatural anymore. I already didn't, but now I never will. Sorry.
Anyway, we're 5 minutes in, and we haven't even mentioned the word SCP.
We had the same idea. I was just saying that.
Anyway, welcome back. Don't worry. We got 1, 2, SCPs here for you today.
Oh, so we're not at the one that I suspect is coming up soon based on all the comments last episode.
Well, those are just internet trolls, so you don't have to read those.
Oh, you're right. All right, what's this first article you've got for me?
I'm glad you asked, Darnell. This one is SCP-2241.
2241.
And it's called Cameron the
Cameron the what?
Cameron the Crusader by Tuomi Tombstone.
Nice.
Let's go to
By who Tombstone?
Toomey Tombstone.
I like that name. Hang on, I gotta sign into the wiki.
Go ahead.
Oh, just...
This guy. He's always
This wouldn't happen if the wiki used a good website for its basis, but I guess we can't.
No one will disagree with you. It's a frozen
Coldest take. No, I know, but I'm not a part of the wiki, so I probably haven't heard that 3 million times.
Flash frozen.
Else has, I'm sure. I know.
Cryogenic stasis take.
I haven't heard it as many times as you probably have.
Fallout 4. You're getting frozen right now.
Alright. Just read the fucking article, reader boy.
I will, but not because you told me to. Item number SCP-2241. Object class useless. Special containment procedures. The SCP is to be kept in a standard humanoid containment cell. The SCP is to be allowed access to television and comic books, and may be denied access to said items as punishment if required. The SCP maintains a normal human diet, but should be given additional food post-testing if requested. How much are we going to give? Do we have any kind of chart? Perhaps a nutritional chart?
Some people aren't complete hacks and don't need to mention a nutritional chart, okay? They just
I'm slapping you. I'm slapping you. Can you hear that? I'm slapping you around.
I didn't mean it. Nutritional charts are so good and definitely necessary in every writing piece.
Now upvote me.
No. What's this article called again? Cameron something?
Cameron the Crusader. As the SCP's cooperation is considered essential to long-term containment, personnel are to call the SCP by its given name, Cameron, when speaking to or nearby it. In order to facilitate research, personnel other than the assigned psychologist and those specifically designated may not become friendly with the SCP. If personnel suspect the SCP is beginning to develop a rapport with them, they are required to deter this.
No.
Description. The SCP is a 7-year-old brown-haired male humanoid which has a minor telekinetic ability and is showing signs of a latent reality-bending ability. See below. The SCP...
So is reality bending like Avatar, or is that like its own special...
It's its own special bit. It's like if I was like a good reality bender, I could like look at a pen and go, actually, that's a glass of water, and it would be.
Ah, I see. I've read something with a setting similar to that, where like based on how much you believe that's it, reality changes to accommodate it.
Yeah, it's basically that. The SCP is to be led to believe that the Foundation maintains custody of him for his protection, and so that they can learn to understand his powers and use them to develop more superheroes.
See, reality... Oh, God. Compound V?
Whatever I want. So yeah, you've just watched The Boys. This is actually quite timely.
Yeah, interesting.
Which one was your favourite of The Boys? Who's your favourite boy?
Like, you mean the squad of... Probably Frenchie. I like Frenchie a lot.
Frenchie's great.
Yeah, I like him.
More specifically, the SCP shows the ability to manipulate objects it can see, and which are within approximately 6 metres of it. So that's the range of Star Platinum. In addition to this, manipulated objects may teleport or be changed slightly, Green Diamond. Implying
someone tries to shoot this kid, the bullet stops like an inch away. 1 inch. No one's ever gotten this close before.
Implying a more general reality-bending ability. The SCP is considered a good candidate for long-term/intensive research into telekinesis and reality-bending specifically, and anomalous humanoids generally. Currently, the leading theory among Foundation researchers is that anomalous humanoids of this type develop stronger or additional anomalous abilities as they age, with the possibility of developing into full-scale reality benders increased by emotional stress. As such, it is considered essential to long-term containment and research that the SCP believes he is working with the Foundation.
So like the way they describe this, anomalous humanoids developing strong abilities, is this like superheroes? I mean, they even say to develop more superheroes.
Kind of superficially, yeah.
So is it going to join like the team with the camera girl and Abel and them?
Maybe we'll see.
How did this one not come up in your "we're putting together a team" episode?
It was too far into the future. Forward. Interview between researcher and the SCP. Valdez is to attempt to clarify details of the anomalous incident during which the SCP was contained, apparently while stopping a kidnapping, to establish a rapport of the SCP and to make recommendations for research. Do you want to be the SCP?
Alright, do you... Sure. I can be a 7-year-old.
Let me get my Valdez voice on hand here.
Oh, okay, that's Valdez, huh?
Hell yeah. Heartbeat shotgun.
Oh, wow, Valdez knows Heartbeat Shotgun, huh?
He's quite
He's a little spaceman, is he?
Yeah, he actually has a little figurine on his desk while we're doing the interview of Dragon Hatred.
Yeah, a Musashi bobblehead that he flicks.
Begin log. Cameron, can you tell me what was happening when their fire team found you?
Fire team? You mean the soldier guys?
That's right.
I was trying to help that lady.
Why were you helping her?
She looked scared. The bad guy had a gun. She was trying to run away. Someone had to help her.
But why did you have to help her? Why not run and call the police?
Superheroes have to help people. I can move things without touching them, and other people can't, so I should use that to help them.
Well, that's very good of you, Cameron. Have you helped anyone else like this?
This is kind of sad. All this kid did was one single public good deed, and then he gets put in a fucking containment cell for life, probably. Makes me depressed. No, I've only ever practiced in the woods and stuff.
Has anyone ever caught you practicing?
I don't think so. I tried to keep it secret, but sometimes people go for walks in the woods and they might have saw me, but I don't think so.
Okay, that's good. What kind of things can you do?
I can move stuff without touching it, but not if it's too far away or if it's too big. Only like a cup across a room or a person's arm or something. Sometimes it can sort of change as well.
What you mean by, it can change, Cameron?
Sometimes when I'm moving something, it changes to something I want. Like one time I was moving a stone and it changed to look like a toy I lost. But it changed back after a while before I even got home.
Yeah,
I love how they fucking apostrophed before to show it didn't put the E in there.
Have you changed something on purpose?
Not really. Sometimes when I hear my parents yelling, I wish they'd stop. Oh, wait, he has parents? Where are they?
Don't worry about it.
Man, fuck the Foundation. Sometimes when I hear my parents yelling, I wish they'd stop and they get distracted for a little bit, but they usually go back to arguing.
Your SCP becomes visibly upset. Do your parents fight often?
No, not really. They don't mean to be angry.
Do they ever get angry at you?
Sometimes. Daddy says it's my fault. I should just try harder. Mommy gets mad when my room is messy, but I try to keep it clean. I don't want her to be mad.
It's okay, Cameron. You're okay here.
Thank you.
You know that ordinary people wouldn't understand about these powers, and that some other people with powers might try to hurt you, enemy stand users, you understand?
Yeah, heroes have a secret identity.
Did you have a superhero name to protect your identity picked out?
I'm Cameron the Crusader.
That's a cool name, Cameron. Because of this danger, you're going to be staying
Isn't
here.
Cameron his real name?
Yeah. Because of this danger, you're going to be staying here with the SCP Foundation for a while. Do you have any questions?
What does SCP mean, mister?
Well, it means secure, contain, protect.
So it fights bad guys? Like S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Avengers?
That's right, Cameron. Like the Avengers.
Meanwhile, in the other room, blowing the fucking lizard's head out.
Kill it again.
Let's see if this one works, huh?
I love the idea that
Cocking a shotgun.
the lizard, like 618, he's acting like a comic book villain.
Yeah.
Now that I'm broken
Cameron!
I
Finally!
rob that bank!
Wait, couldn't a reality bender like instantly defeat 682 by simply wanting it to be something else?
No, it would adapt.
How? It's already something else.
It would adapt from beyond the grave and come back. It would claw its way back from hell.
It's just really funny to me, like Project Montauk's going on in the other room, and the kid's like, so you're the good guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like a comic book. Just like one of those really weird ones Frank Miller did.
I mean, who's Frank Miller?
The weird guy.
Oh, well, I guess I'll have to look him up. I don't even remember the joke I was making. I got distracted by you doing Skipper's voice. And log.
Researcher Valdez's closing statement. The SCP appears to trust me, and it believes that the Foundation is attempting to help him as much as possible. The SCP's account is consistent with the early stages of a humanoid developing a reality-bending ability. The SCP may have experienced abuse at the hands of its parents, leading to early development of said ability. In the event that a more developed ability is required for research, similar emotional stress can be applied by Foundation staff. Jesus.
I don't know how to feel about the fact that apparently emotional trauma gives superpowers.
It's a pretty common trope that like sort of awakens them.
I agree, but also I feel like if that's the only factor, wouldn't there be a lot more people with superpowers, particularly subjects that are at the Foundation and are emotionally abused on the rank?
What he says is that it leads to early development of the ability, not that it gave him superpowers.
Oh, so I see. Oh god, I don't like this. Is the Foundation going to have like a lab of babies that they just like emotionally traumatize for reality benders?
Let's find out. Addendum 1. Following initial testing, it seems that only a more developed ability will yield new data. Standard emotional manipulation and gaslighting techniques have no effect as well. Standard?
I don't want...
There's a standard?
I don't want to read this anymore. He's 7. He's 7. I think what's worse is they did such a good job of writing him as a kid. I don't know if you've noticed, but most people can't write children. Like, it just sounds really weird. But, like, they even, like, put the little marks on how they would say words and, like... No, I don't want to read the standard. the SCP walks in, it's like, okay, breathe, doctor, whatever. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, let's go.
Allowing the D-Class to believe he has a valuable hostage in the SCP and a chance to escape may provide the required emotional stimulus. Addendum 2.
What?
During the hostage situation test, it became clear that the SCP retains an aversion to violence it considers unnecessary. This is undesirable for testing purposes. Placing the SCP in more direct and obvious danger following a violent incident may push its user's abilities further.
Where is Cameron's parents? Someone fix things.
Don't worry about them. During this test, the SCP showed direct control over changing the composition of a manipulated object. In this case, it was able to change a knife into a piece of chocolate. Researcher Valdez hypothesized the SCP was hungry during the event. Since the main testing event, it has shown semi-consistent use of this object transformation ability with a slightly extended range for telekinetic abilities. You see, he's stronger now.
I don't like... Why did you show me this article? Is this really necessary? This is making me upset.
Don't worry about it. Addendum 3. This bit's crossed out, but I'm going to read it anyway because I'm a rebel. Pending further analysis of the data from the previous test, testing is now on hold by order of the Ethics Committee. After seeing a man killed and using his newly developed violent abilities, the SCP has become unstable and manner dangerous to both itself and the Foundation. A new Foundation psychiatrist will be assigned to the SCP. No! Overridden by 053 upon receipt of full analysis. The data we're receiving has been judged to be worth the danger.
I love the trope of, like, the military man that's just, like, obstinate for literally no reason. It's like, sir, doing this could kill millions of people! Put a sock in it, coward!
It's we're not told.
No, we should try making contact with them. I'm gonna nuke those damn aliens and send them back to outer space.
The data we're receiving has been judged to be worth the danger, and the SCP remains under the illusion that it is working with the Foundation. Testing will go ahead as planned. Oh, I've got to do an 053 voice. The SCP has stated that it intends to grow stronger to stop more people from dying, and this will help both it and us in this aim. Killing a man with a teleported bullet was a stroke of tactical genius from the SCP objects. MTF.
Is it really a stroke of genius? I feel like that's like the most standard thing you could do.
Yeah, I could do that. I would have done that straight away. MTF Agent 17 were ready to respond during all further rounds of testing as a precaution. Addendum 3.
You know what I would do if you want to be really fucked? I would like start changing people's body parts. Like I'd turn their arm into like a golf club.
Sorry, I gotta hand it to you, but you're not that good at containing me.
Yeah.
Addendum 4.
Sorry, I've turned your arm into a third leg. Have fun.
I already have a third leg. Addendum 4. Following recent rounds
of... you talking about your dick? What?
What?
Yeah, do you not know that's what people mean when they say third leg? Or what are you referring to?
That's crazy. Following recent rounds of O5-approved rapid-fire testing of added emotional risks, innocent bystanders and risks to the SCP's personal belongings, the SCP has developed many further abilities consistent with reports of late-stage telekinetic reality benders. The SCP can now consistently teleport matter in itself.
I love how they say late stage like it's cancer or some shit.
It can now consistently teleport matter and itself, act upon information for apparently several seconds in the future. Epitaph!
Oh my god.
And move...
God, they've made him way too powerful.
And move or transform matter within 12 meters without directly viewing it. Requiem.
I feel like we should just skip to the part where Cameron, like, without doubt breaks out, because... Honestly, reality bending just seems OP. What's to stop you from turning the door into, like, air? Or, like, just squishing everyone's heads?
Hitherto
what can stop him?
Hitherto unrecorded abilities, such as self-duplication, are also present. These are all my powers.
He's all the heroes at once.
The SCP has also shown good control of its abilities, expressing excitement about leveling up, the desire to learn more soon and to better help the Foundation.
Oh my god, what if Cameron's just an isekai character? The reality bending was his cheat skill.
100 years in the future, Cameron the Crusader 051.
What?
That'd be cool.
Oh, you're making a joke. I was like, wait, what happened in the story?
The desire to learn more soon and to better help the Foundation. Neurological and physiological monitoring during certain tests has brought some insight into the development of such abilities. Specific areas of the brain have been identified as key to anomalous perception and control, as described in document Neuro 23. Oh, Jesus, that's a bigger collapsible than I thought it would. Why didn't you take the collapsible?
Oh, fuck me in the ass. I thought I was the reactor here on this channel, and you were the reader.
Well, look at this Reacts guy. Look at this Reacts tuber.
Fine, alright. Manipulation of non-SCP classification anomalous objects ranging from simple movement and teleportation to complex puzzle solving. SCP-2241 had some difficulty with anomalous object displacement at first, describing it as like grabbing a bouncy ball that won't stop. This was soon overcome, and 2241 was capable of manipulating the more complex objects with ease. Only slowed in terms of puzzle-solving skills by the most complex object. Despite, what's the most complex object, or did it mean like objects? What are they referring to?
I guess there was like different ranges of complexity for them.
Just a really hard Rubik's Cube. It's like, I can't do it. I'm sorry.
This is Reg?
Despite initially growing frustrated with this, 2241 was delighted when the anomalous puzzle box contained his favorite brand of chocolate bar. Apparent danger to Foundation personnel from malfunctioning armed drones. 2241 turned the drones on each other, disarming the last by teleporting its weaponry away from it. Bomb disposal in the vicinity of innocent civilian D-Class. 2241 appeared to absorb energy of bomb at time of explosion. This mechanism is not well understood, but it is believed to be a transformation of kinetic energy to some form of equivalent potential energy. A suicide bomber attacking innocent civilian D-Class with the stipulation that the bomber must be taken alive. SCP-2241 teleported bomb vest into explosive containment vessel before rendering the bomber unconscious with a punch. Wait, so he has super strength too? Also, they spelled conscious wrong? There should be an S in there?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Wait, hold on. Am I right?
I think you're right. Interesting.
Yeah, I am right. Yeah, someone edit that. Tanhony, get on that. You're a wiki guy. Notable in that, 2241 did not punch with any unusual force or speed, and therefore rendered the bomber unconscious via other anomalous means. I'll get that spelling up, mate. Injured personnel needing to be moved with extreme precision. Impromptu test. 2241 was capable of teleporting a researcher who had fallen down some stairs to the nearest medical bay without displacement of broken collarbone or any discomfort on the part of the researcher. Discovery of bomb within 2241's personal belongings. 2241 became enraged and teleported bomb a great distance into sky before it detonated. 2241 took some time to calm down, repeatedly stating that no one can take my things. It's not fair. I'm strong. I'm the Crusader. Noted lack of precision with abilities when angry, possibly deliberate show of rage. Stealing box from Foundation-modified bank vault. 2241 managed to teleport in, take the box, and slow down Foundation sensors after tripping them before they could transmit that someone had been detected. This was only discovered upon later analysis. Clear violation of causality by 2241. 2241 expressed no concern about activities of dubious morality, a clear change from even days ago. Long-range surprise attack by robotic mortar. 2241 became enraged and caught mortar bomb before throwing it back to the launcher at approximately 1.4 times the speed of sound. Mortar detonated upon impact with mortar? What the fuck?
Yeah.
2241 is clearly less precise in abilities and more violent. I know, but mortar detonated upon impact with more. Is the mortar the name of the bullet and the gun?
I think it's both, yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. 2241 is clearly less precise in abilities and more violent generally while angry. Perception problems when angry also seem to be an issue. 2241 was heard to say, "I hate them! I'm a Foundation Venger and I hate the bad guys and I'm gonna fight them all!" 2 civilians held hostage in rooms connected via bulletproof glass window by enemies with guns, which 2241 was informed were impervious to sabotage. 2241 was also informed that the hostages could not be teleported without physical contact. 2241 instructed to rescue both hostages. 2241 duplicated self and teleported both hostages to... Oh, I thought they couldn't be teleported.
Without making contact.
Oh, I see. 2241 duplicated self and teleported both hostages to Foundation command posts simultaneously, before returning to capture both enemies. 2241 reported nausea afterward, but no other ill effects. Lack of attempts to do things 2241 was told were impossible, likely indicative of strong loyalty to, and belief in, the Foundation. This ability has not yet been confirmed among any known reality vendors. The Ethics Committee formally recommends that testing be... Whoops, I minimized that. Okay, the Ethics Committee formally recommends that testing be ceased while 2241 receives treatment for severe emotional problems and personnel are investigated. Overridden by 05-3. Testing will... He's literally the military guy. He doesn't need psychology, that boy needs villains to kill! Set the next testing. Testing will go ahead as scheduled. Treatment of known problems will commence immediately afterward. Previous testing was approved with 05 clearance. Why is the 05 an idiot? I feel like they're in every other article they're so tactical. But he's like, nah, this could never end badly. This has never happened with any other SCP before, where they've been pushed too far. That simply wouldn't happen again.
Well, let's find out what happens in Addendum 5. I'll take back over. Yeah. Addendum 5. In light of recent results, psychiatric treatment of 2241 has been delayed in favour of invasive neurological testing, with emphasis on closer monitoring of newly discovered hotspots during utilisation of anomalous abilities in live combat. Surgery will commence within the week, and the SCP will then be deployed against armed D-class from military backgrounds. Testing cancelled by Ethics Committee following routine review. Researcher Valdez under investigation, security clearance temporarily revoked. Implanting a monitoring chip into a child this young cannot be done without significant developmental damage in later years. This will cause catastrophic problems for both the child and long-term containment, given his well-developed capabilities. Additionally, deploying a child in combat, even under testing conditions, violates all moral norms. Personnel involved in sweeping the previous rapid-fire tests into the rug are under review.
These guys think they have morals? Don't they literally... Didn't one of the doctors suggest feeding kids to the fucking 682?
Then they fed him to it, so that's the moral coming to it.
Fair.
Ethics Committee ID EC.
But he fed the kids first, didn't he?
Yeah, but then he got his comeuppance, so joke's on him. Testing reinstated by order of 053.
You don't understand, revenge doesn't make the first act morally okay.
No, if you get karma for it, the first thing didn't happen, Smile.
Okay.
Testing reinstated by order of 053. Researcher Valdez's clearance restored, like Togen warring this guy back and forth.
It should be researcher. It says research Valdez.
Oh.
This article has a lot of typos, I've noticed.
These tests are more important than one SCP, regardless of whether it looks like a child. Long-term containment and observation is no longer a priority, given the utility of data we have collected via intensive testing in the short term. The risk of the SCP breaching containment is minimal, given its loyalty. We now
Hold on, this reminds me... Does this sound a lot like the one Ajirisu wrote? Ajisuru, I mean? The fucking... Remember we read it on the stream with the seal things? Or whatever?
Yeah.
They're loyal! They'll follow my orders! There's nothing wrong!
We now know which parts of the brain deal with certain anomalous abilities. With more detail, we can see how. We may even learn how to induce these abilities, and we will definitely learn how to neutralize them. Testing cancelled by 054 and 057 following investigation of researcher complaints. Researcher Valdez held by security personnel attending council meetings. This is too far. We cannot let this stand as precedent. Why is it Mario? I don't know why. A voice came out at me. This is but one step removed from child soldiers, and even less removed from militarizing an SCP-level object. 054.
But does that imply that once he's 18, they'll be more than happy to militarize him? Because that's just military grooming.
Testing reinstated by majority overseer vote following emergency council meeting. Researcher Valdez exonerated. Testing will go ahead by the end of the week, assuming no complications. I believe the results will justify both the risks and the means. We're closer than ever to understanding the mechanism by which human brains interact with extranormal phenomena. The emotional and eventually neurological damage to the SCP is unfortunate, but it's also necessary for the advancement of our understanding.
Is it? Why couldn't you just go slower?
No, it's
unavoidable. What is wrong with going slower?
In addition,
you just have to go fast.
Due to the new modification of the monitoring hardware, the SCP can be neutralized quickly should it become a threat at any time after the surgery. Researcher Valdez guesses.
How couldn't you just modify the chip in his brain? Also, this story's made me sad. Also, what's ontokinetic? It's a tag at the bottom, and I don't know what it means.
That's a fancy word for reality bender.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm going to upvote this one because it was solid, but it's got some spelling errors and could use a little polishing. And it also, aside from being super unethical, I couldn't see, compared to how many other articles things have gone wrong and how much the Foundation has learned, I couldn't see them continuing to push this very clear safety hazard and being like, no, it'll be fine. But it had a really good narrative. It was interesting. It was fun. And maybe I'm also somewhat biased because I've been on a cape shit kick recently, like enjoying hero stuff. So I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10, and I'll give it an upvote, but tentatively. Nice. What about you?
I like this one. It's like it's a fun little look at like the superhero kind of thing, but it does also make the O5 like comic book supervillains a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. And hey, we already have Cactus Man, right?
Yeah, so we don't really need another one, but okay.
Yeah, exactly. We really need Cactus Man.
They could be part of the Avengers.
Alright. The Avengers. So what is their, like, are they actually planning on militarizing him?
Well,
I don't get what their end game is.
He's going to be like Superman.
Alright, so you have another article for me?
Yeah, SCP-2...
So we have time for it. We're already at 32-ish minutes.
Yeah.
Will this one be about just as long?
Maybe. SCP-2639. This one is called Video Game Violence by the Great Hippo.
Oh, God, I love Hippo. I'm excited now. Wait, this looks really long. Hold on.
Don't worry about it. This guy. He hates reading SCPs.
It's just hard for my brain. You know what? Just go. It'll be easier the more we go.
It's a number. SCP-2639. Object Class Euclid, formerly Keta. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-C is to be kept secured on site in an isolated room that is Tempest certified. Hold on. A certification indicating that equipment and or structures are insulated from leakage of data via electromagnetic or acoustic emissions.
They put tinfoil all over the room?
Absolutely. Access to -C is limited to level 4 personnel. Testing is currently prohibited. What could it be? Description. The SCP refers to a phenomenon that manifests as a 1 kilometre cubic volume, wherein anomalous entities and objects, designated -A and -B respectively, materialise, then dematerialise approximately 1 to 2 hours later. An imperceptible barrier around the SCP prevents instances of -A from leaving this area of effect. -A are 3 humanoid entities equipped with anomalous weaponry and armour. Each entity exhibits superhuman speed, strength, endurance, resistance to injury, and perceives no pain or discomfort. When an instance is destroyed, an undamaged copy of this instance will appear somewhere within the SCP's area of effect. -B consists of 22 distinct types of intangible objects dispersed through the SCP's area of effect. Each instance hovers 0.1 meters above ground and rotates on a horizontal axis at a set rate. When instances of -A make contact with an instance of -B, the object will typically vanish, conferring a beneficial effect on the entity. Observed effects have included, but are not limited to, new anomalous weaponry, increased resistance to injury, and higher overall damage output.
How do they measure damage output?
Look at the scenery, my man.
Like in real life, think about it. Like, would it just be a wider bullet?
I guess so. One particular type of -B, Ammo Pack, is noted to only appear when either an instance of -A or a non-anomalous human expires. -C is a customised desktop computer. The computer runs without a discernible power source and has been hosted a heavily modified online Quake deathmatch since 1997. A first-person shooter video game developed by id Software and published by GT Interactive in 1996. The session's participants are connected to the host machine via anomalous means and have been identified as 3 teenagers, Gloria Stanfield 16, Jim Yeardon 16 and Thomas Warden 15, missing since 1806-1997. Until the discovery of -C in 2010, they were unaware that they'd been playing for over a decade. one more match, my man. That's how it gets.
Wait a minute. Did they stop aging, or are they saying those are the ages when they disappeared? Because does that mean they were playing Quake when they were like 6?
Well, no, that's the age when they disappeared.
Okay.
Let's get the SCP-2659 incident database. Incident 231.
Hell yeah.
Date 1808-2009. Location Siena, Tuscany, in Italy. Report.
Wait, who wrote this article again?
Hippo.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Report. The SCP occurred on the outskirts of Siena, Tuscany at 0423 United Tool Climb.
Just say UTC.
UTC. United Tool Climb. What the fuck?
You try to fucking say an acronym you don't know the meaning of.
The anomaly
I'm pretty sure it's Universal Time Code, by the way.
You solved the puzzle. The anomaly was centered around a small church, Madonna di Siena. Local police officers responded to the anomaly, leading to an escalation which ultimately culminated with the collapse of the church. All anomalies associated with the SCP dematerialized at 0541 United Tool Climb. Casualties, 96. 54 fatalities, 12 critical injuries, 30 minor injuries. Cover story. A tanker truck containing 9,000 gallons of petrol was overturned and ignited, resulting in a massive explosion. The ensuing fire exacerbated structural weaknesses in the church, causing it to collapse on the congregation inside. Very sneaky, SCP.
God, you made it through the word exacerbated.
This guy.
I was worried.
Just because I can't speak English, he makes fun of me all day. This is,
Alright, so we have 3 characters here. No, we have 4 characters?
Yes.
I thought there were only 3 instances of -A, though.
Well, it's a chat lock. Well, let's find out.
Alright, so I will be WTF Shut the Fuck Up and JB Rayner if you want to be the other 2.
Sure, I'll be...
Which are Girl and Booger.
Sure.
Totally blasted your face with my science gun.
Oh, you blasted my face alright. Not with science, though. Heart. Picking next map. Deathmatch again?
Yes. Pardon me.
Hello?
Get the fuck out.
Be nice. Hey, sorry, but this is a private server.
I understand, and I apologize for the intrusion. But I need to speak with the 3 of you. Boot him. Load next map.
Wait, how did you even access this server?
I'm accessing it from a computer we found. I believe it belongs to one of you, Miss Gloria Stanfield. Fucking hacks. Just boot him. Let's go.
How do you know my name?
We're trying to figure something out. Can any of you tell me where you are right now? Jesus fucking Christ. Why are we still talking to this shitlord?
Wait, what do you mean, where we are?
Can you describe your surroundings, besides the computer screen in front of you?
No.
Don't tell him shit.
No, I mean, I literally can't. What's going on? I can't see anything besides the screen.
Oh, have they been killing all these people and they thought it was a game? They thought they were just playing Quake. What the fuck? What the fuck? I can't either. What the fuck did he do? Okay, I didn't do anything. I realize this won't make much sense, but we think you might all be trapped inside of this computer.
Same. That is, I can't see anything, except for the screen.
How the fuck am I even typing? I can't see a keyboard. Please try to remain calm. I know this is confusing and upsetting, but I want you to also know that we're trying to figure this out too. We're here to help. However, it's also imperative that you not play any more matches with each other.
Why?
How long have we been like this? How long have we been playing this game? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck?
Dude, calm down. Chill, it's okay. Whatever it says, we can figure it out. Why can't we play more matches?
Are you serious? Who gives a shit? I want to know why I can't see anything but this fucking screen.
No, yeah, I agree. I just want to know why it's imperative we don't play more matches.
It might complicate any attempt to retrieve you.
Okay, how long have we been here? I feel like I'm waking up from a dream.
I literally remember playing hundreds of matches. Like, we could have been here for weeks. Shit.
Do our parents know what's going on?
No, not yet. They think you've all been missing since 1997. Wait, what? What the fuck do you mean since 1997?
How long have we been here? Hello? What is today's date?
It's currently 2010.
What? No, that's not...
We've been in here for over 10 years. We've been playing this game for over 10 fucking years.
How would playing more matches complicate things?
Shut the fuck up! Just shut the fuck up, who cares? We've been playing Quake on your stupid fucking server for 10 stupid fucking years. I don't give a fuck why they want us to stop.
Jim, please. Jim?
Fucking fuck, sorry, I'm sorry.
It's okay, we just need to stop and try to think this through. Jay Bryan, are you still there?
Yes, sorry, I've been conferring with my colleagues, discussing possible solutions, maybe some tests. We think that maybe you should start a match, but rather than playing, you would just follow our instructions.
Okay, just tell us what you want us to do.
Load your next map, but don't do anything. Don't move, don't attack, just stand still. So did they think they were like creaming people in an online lobby or something? Or just shooting each other?
Okay. Next one.
Hello?
Yo, map's loaded.
Alright, tell me what you see. Just another custom map, huge field, some trees, some zombies, some Rottweilers. Rottweilers?
Or one of the monster types.
I understand. Are there any other identifying traits you can see?
Identifying traits? Why are the monsters running?
They always do. I mean, not always, but most of the time. Something to do with the mod.
Right, I haven't thought about it until now.
Stay still. Don't move. Don't attack anything. We're trying to find you now.
Trying to find us?
Shit, grunts.
Don't move, leave them alone.
They're shooting us.
It's fine.
I'm about to die.
You'll respawn. Jim, stop! Don't fire! Jim, stop right now! Don't they kill you! Jim!
What the fuck? What the fuck? Why did you give me?
They're not grunts, they're people!
What are you talking about?
Police, I don't know, or just someone with guns. Oh god, no. No, please, this has to be some sort of sick joke.
It's just a stupid fucking game. It's not... Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. This is a park. We're in a park. This whole time I've just been... Anytime I needed ammo, I would just... No. I'm sorry, I had to step away from the keyboard. Please do absolutely nothing. Stand still. We figured out where you are. We're sending units to try and retrieve you.
Where are we? How did you find us? How did you think? They probably just had to turn on the fucking news.
So they already figured out what's going on?
Well, yeah.
Hello? Question mark? Anyone home?
Yo.
Is everything alright? We can't run any tests until you load up another match.
Don't think we're feeling it today, Doc.
What's wrong? Anything we can talk about?
Jim won't talk to us. He's been silent for the past 3 days. Look, we appreciate everything, I guess. You've helped us figure out a lot how this stuff works, even how to select where we manifest, but
How many people did I kill?
Jim!
Just tell me. I need to know how many people I've killed. Oh, that's me. I don't know offhand, and even if I did, I don't know if that number would be genuinely helpful. Is it more than 1,000? Bet it's more than 1,000.
Jim, please stop.
What the worst part is? I killed them for ammo. So I could shoot my friends. No, that isn't the worst part. The worst part is I don't even know what any of them look like. They were all just zombies and grunts and Rottweilers. I don't even know who I'm responsible for killing.
We all did this. We'll deal with it together.
I want to die. I deserve to die. But I know I'll just fucking respawn!
Oof. So we're going to take a little intermission here for 30 seconds.
Wait, you didn't finish the chat log?
I can't.
Oh, sorry.
Because my mouse has run out of batteries. No! So distract them for a minute. Distract them. I'll be right back.
Shit! Hurry! There's some Rottweilers on me! Quickly, Tan! Alright, listen, now that the British idiot is gone, let me tell you how things really run around here, alright? I want everyone who's in the Discord, if you hear this part of the video, I want you to go into the general chat and say, Tan smells really bad. Alright? Just see if we can get it going. I just really want to fuck with him. And don't tell him why this is happening. It's got to be our secret, because I don't think he's going to listen to this video the whole way through, all right? So we're really going to fuck with him. This is a high-grade operation here, all right? Okay, sweet. He's not back yet. So yeah, I've been working on classes recently. I've had a lot going on. I'm in my last semester of college. Oh, hey, he's back.
Hey, Anomalous, just turn Darnell into a dog noise for me. Come back later, okay, Dr. Bryder?
All right. What log were we on? 059 now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello? Anyone? Question mark? I know you're all still there. We can see you're still connected. It's been a month and none of you are talking to us anymore. Look, I know this is hard, but you can't just hide from this. Well, okay, I guess you can. I'll try again tomorrow. Here we go. Hello? This is just my weekly check-in to see if any of you are still there and willing to talk. Look, okay, this is pretty unprofessional, but frankly, it's been so long since we've heard a peep out of any of you that the higher-ups scarcely even consider you anomalous anymore. So, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I keep telling you that I know it's hard, but the fact of the matter is that I have no clue. Nobody knows how hard this is for any of you. None of us can even begin to fathom what it's like. You're all just a bunch of teenagers who somehow got sucked into a game without realizing it. You have no physical bodies as far as we can tell. And through no real fault of your own, you're somehow responsible for... The number is 1,531. At least that's as many as we've confirmed. Fatalities, I mean. And I don't think there's many of us who can fathom what any of this is like. To wake up from a dream one day, to find out it wasn't a dream, and all your memories of spending time with the people you care about, it was actually just... Look, I have a teenage son of my own, so I'm not saying I understand, but I sympathize. I imagine what I'd think if something like this happened to him, and... I don't know. The fact that it can happen terrifies me. I don't think that any of you are evil. I think what happened to you is unfair. Beyond unfair. But I also don't think just hiding in the dark is going to help. You need to talk to us, not just for our sake, but for yours. Okay, I'm done. Sorry for rambling. Not typically my style. I'll try again next week.
Warning.
Oh, you got this. Go for it.
The following documents are Level 4, 2639 classified. Any attempt to access these files without Level 4, 2639 authorization will be logged and will lead to immediate disciplinary action.
Okay. Help. Are any of you still there? I don't even know how long it's been since I've tried communicating with any of you, but please respond. I need your help. Hello? Please respond! Fuck!
Yo.
Thank God. I need your help. I'm trapped in this lab.
Why?
We've had a containment breach.
The fuck is that?
I don't have time to bring you up to speed, but to make it short, you aren't the only anomalous things we've contained. Some of these things, they're monsters, and one of them broke free.
Okay, and what do you want us to do about it?
Help us? Question mark? Please?
I don't think you understand what you're asking, Doc. Besides, not sure the others are even still here.
I can hear it outside in the hall. Please, it's killing people.
You want us to fight it?
Yes.
You're still alive? I don't know. Guess so.
Can you help us?
Can we, G? Why are you asking me, Tom?
Because you're our leader.
Jim, holy shit, you're still here?
Can't die, so... Yeah, make the call.
I can't, I mean... I'm why we're all fucked up. I know you blame yourself for all those dead people, but it isn't your fault, Jim. It never has been. With my computer, my mods, my server, I can't...
What fucking mod did they install to do this? Bullshit. Yes, you can. Make the call. We'll follow your lead. Please help! It's breaking down the door!
Loading map. We're going in.
Oh, this is how they'll find redemption, by destroying monsters. Finally. Hello?
Yo.
How are you all feeling today?
Better. We've talked a lot. How many people died yesterday, I mean?
We're still compiling numbers, but the number we're getting is a lot lower than it would have been if it weren't for all of you. Wait, but it's an anomaly, and so I'm assuming the security guard's normal guns didn't work, so does that imply when they kill people in Quake, it's stronger than shooting with guns?
Yeah, they said it was anomalous weaponry.
Nice.
Okay, good. I mean, look, I want a straight answer here. I think I already know the truth, so if you lie to me, I'll know it, and we'll go back to being quiet again. So answer the next question truthfully, okay?
Okay.
Besides the monster, did we kill anyone? Like, non-monster people?
No.
You sure about that?
Yes, aside from myself and 2 others, everyone in the area you manifested in was already dead.
Okay, that's what we figured too. I just wanted to be sure.
You said you all talked a lot. About what?
I think we've come to a decision.
A decision?
Yeah, you've been running tests on us for like, I don't know how long now. And we're still stuck in here, and you won't let us talk to our families. And all you do is have us do stupid pet tricks for you.
I understand. I'm sorry. I wish I could let you speak with your families, particularly given the fact that you just saved my life and the lives of everyone in this facility, but your situation is complicated.
Yeah, we know, but like the point here is...
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck your tests, that's the point.
Put more civilly, I don't think we're ever getting out of here, are we?
Sorry, I was thinking. We were exploring solutions before you stopped coming out for tests. We don't honestly know what to do. We've examined the computer you're communicating to us through, but we haven't figured out a way to retrieve you from it. Nothing indicates to us that your minds are even inside it. It's more like you're connecting to it from some outside source. We've discussed forcing the game to shut down, but we're fairly certain that would just mean we'd lose contact with you, and you'd lose contact with each other.
Yeah, we figured, which means we're stuck in here, just letting you run your tests while we wait for the computer to finally break down. And when that happens, we'll be alone. We won't even have each other. Just an eternity of darkness.
Oh, okay there, emo kid.
Flips her in front of eyes. You know you love it.
Heart.
Heart.
So, how can we help? What can we do? We want to do something. We want to do something. And to be honest, there's really only one thing we're good at now.
We've already done a lot of damage. People are dead because of us. We thought it was just a game, but that doesn't make them any less dead. But we can't do anything about that. We can't fix it or reverse it or even like... Well, I guess we could just tell you to shut the computer off and sit in the dark alone as atonement. But that's going to happen someday anyway. So, meanwhile, maybe we could actually save lives.
Oh. God, are you fucking serious? How do you think, you fucking moron? We are unstoppable, nigh-immortal, digitized death gods who've spent 10 plus years practice killing each other in endlessly looped murder orgies. So now we're ready for co-op.
We just have one condition. No people.
We will not kill people, ever. Period. End of discussion. Only monsters. I'm going to have to talk to my superiors. Thinking about it, by the logic of the Among Us SCP, shouldn't these guys become like Quake gods by now? Because all they do is endlessly shoot monsters. I'm serious, right?
You would win Among Us Wrath versus these guys.
Yeah, why didn't they call these guys on Among Us Wrath? Hey, heard you were trying to become a god.
Quake.
No! That's the real reason they couldn't do it. Hello?
Yo.
They said yes.
So
this one is still kind of a horror... I know we're not done yet. This one's still kind of a horror SCP because of the concept, but I actually really like how this ended. That they were at least able to find some meaning, you know?
Well,
even if it's not really a perfect ending. Oh, they're their own MTF-4s!
MTF Omega 9.
I love this.
The Scrubs.
I love this.
Task Force Mission. Mobile Task Force Omega 9 consists of 3 anomalous entities available for near instantaneous deployment into extreme circumstances requiring the delivery of overwhelming force. Its primary purpose is as a rapid response team for containment breaches involving violent, hostile anomalies. As part of the agreement reached with these 3 entities, MTF Omega 9 is only to be used to eliminate hostile, non-human targets. And it's already assisting in containment of an object, which we will not have time to read today.
Is that the only other SCP it's in? Because I feel like that's a waste. This should show up in more SCPs, even if only as a passive mention, because this is a really good one. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this one an 11 out of 10. Hippo, you fucking... How does he always kill it? Why can't you be more like Hippo?
He never misses.
Hippo, are you writing a web serial? I would read it.
Don't mess around.
No, but seriously, this was a really good one. And I'm betting because... I'm betting these have to do with the same thing the other ones had to do with.
Well, these are two of the same theme here, like Foundation trying to use anomalies, but very different tones and methods.
Yeah, one of them is like the Foundation forcing and being pieces of shit. Which is also interesting, because I know the Foundation doesn't have a canon, they're all written different articles, but in one of these, the Foundation's basically forcing it on a dude. And on the other, they have this nigh unstoppable weapon, but they're only using them because they wanted to be used. You know what I mean?
That's very different.
Very different. Yeah.
But I like what it's time for now. Comment Corner! You need your ticket to ride. Let's get into it.
Wait, whose corner?
Comment Corner! You need your tickets to ride.
Oh, Comment Corner. I thought you said Carmen Corner.
Who the fuck is Carmen?
I know, that's what I was wondering. Alright, Tanhony's fixing Aetherial Space. He's going to reorder it on the playlist.
I've already done it.
Don't worry about that, guys.
I did it while we were recording the episode.
So it's only out of order on the channel then, not in the playlist?
Yeah.
Base.
You need your ticket to ride.
Alright. Wow, there's a lot of comments. Holy shit.
Pick out your favorites.
How do we get so many comments for how few views we get? Do you think it's because of the comment reading?
I have a lot of view bots, so...
Oh. What?
No, not really.
No, I just mean we have a pretty high comment ratio compared to views.
It's because we have a more intellectual fan base, I feel. So a lot of people want to make their opinions known.
Yeah, clearly.
Like, when you hit the subscribe button, IQ times 3.
Okay. So, first comment is from Among Us Wrath, who says, I find it rather sus that you haven't read 049 yet.
Get out of here, Among Us Wrath. Get back in my brain.
Mystery Guy says, my recommendation that definitely is not related to the mysterious theme of this episode is SCP-963. Also want to note that is definitely not related to the theme of this episode. Where is SCP-579?
So this is one of the internet trolls I was telling you about, so you can ignore this shit.
Yeah. Jacob Rhodes says, my SCP suggestion is 3989, because every time you do
Sarkic. I've deciphered it.
Sarkic. I hope it will be that one, but you still haven't done it. It's really good and reveals a lot about the Sarkics. Also, I have a really good idea for an SCP, but I'm not allowed to write because of age restrictions on the wiki. That immediately made the whole rest of the sentence make sense. Okay.
We might read it. I don't know. As the number is not one immediately familiar to me, but maybe we'll veer back to it.
Who knows?
After the current arc.
Alright, next we have Brink Frost Dunner or Donor? Do you think? It seems Donor because of how it's spelled. Alright. But Donor would be with an O, so it's like Dunner.
They spelled it wrong.
Brink Frost Donor. I know what the theme is! Also, I can't wait for SCP-579. The one about data expunged. It's about redacted. Oh, I also just found you guys and have been binging you while at work. You guys have helped me get through all the bull overtime they've forced on me. Also, Darnell, I hate lack of punctuation as well. So I'll read the post or whatever the way it is written. And when I wake back up with a headache, I complain about the person. LMAO. This guy gets it. And thank you for watching our podcast. These are like my favorite comments of the people who are like, I just got done binging you.
I really like hearing these. So keep saying that, even if you feel it's not true, just say it. And you'll get read
just every comment next week is that. Twisted GD writes, the Discovering SCP universe will collapse and reset when the 5000 episode comes out and will begin all over again in an endless loop. Maybe. Graphically, it says, without a doubt, probably one of the most chaotic and funny episodes in a while. The only one I can remember that comes close from the mainline episodes is part 3 of 1730 with Cactus. Love the bowler bit. And for a writer, Tan really needs to brush up on his pronunciation.
I type the shit, I don't need to say it.
I mean, shit, you're not wrong. That's funny. For Tan and Darnell, have you ever been overseas, and if so, where?
I've been overseas. Yeah, I've been to America a couple of times. I've been to Turkey.
What the hell? You didn't come visit?
Well, I was like a kid at the time, so.
Oh.
I was going for Mickey Mouse.
Where'd you go? Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Florida then.
Yeah, it was. It's like your country's main attractions, and after that, there wasn't really much need to see anything else.
Fair enough. I've never left the country ever, let alone gone overseas. But I don't like to travel. There are only 2 places I want to go. One is to England, and that's solely to see Tan. And then I'm never going again. And then I want to go to Japan just once. I know that's like the weeb thing to say, but I think it would be fun. And then I never want to travel again. And those are my plans.
There you go. Those are his
As
plans.
of now, I have not been overseas.
He wants to meet Hatsune Miku.
Steve... I know, she's my favorite. Hatsune Miku walked so VTubers can run, I just realized. Holy shit. Didn't even think about that. Wait, what the fuck? Steve-O-esque says, Woot! Sorry for not commenting last 2 weeks for Mr. Gortham. I do hate keeping Al waiting. Was never in a good place to comment since I was listening to the last two while driving and just never got around to reopening the video to do so.
I forgive you.
That's alright, I'll be cutting off a couple fingers. 2 fingers for every video you didn't comment on.
I'll forgive you, just like Jesus forgave Pontius Pilate. Presumably.
A bush from the island of Borneo says, You're not going to read Series 6 until you do 5000, so you won't be reading 5929, an SCP where all life on Earth and subsequently humans evolved from alien piss? Why would you spoil the SCP before we read it?
I haven't read it either.
You've literally ruined the purpose of the podcast.
Probably not at this point.
Why would you do that? What the fuck? Why? What did you have to gain from that?
He's going
a bush from the island of Borneo,
I'm restraining him. He's trying to...
Pisses me off.
He's rushing at the screen.
Funny, and now we'll never be able to read it.
He's got a club. There's spikes in the club.
Burn this fucking bush!
Stop. Run. I'll hold him off.
You're lucky Tanhony's here. Alright, now that he's ran off. Brennan Hamilton says 1840, the best bit. As well as, my SCP recommendation is 5,000. Week 1 of asking for 5,000. Smile.
Get ready, because we'll never read that 5,000. Fuck all of you.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean it. Please hit the bell button. Pathetic POV.
Please, smash that fucking bell button. Tickle the subscribe button's balls. Hit that like while you're at it.
Excuse me.
It said tickle the subscribe button balls.
You've been watching The Boys. What has it fucking done to you? I'm pretty sure Butcher says something along those lines.
Yeah, he does. I know, it was really funny, which
fucking
is why I
diabolical.
said it. He's something like, won't make it tickle your balls. I do hate how they tried to make fucking diabolical a catchphrase. It was like something he said in episode 1 or 2, and it was really cool. Fucking and then he just kept saying it in season 2, and I was like, why? Stop.
It sounds funny. Diabolical.
Fucking diabolical. I can do a pretty good butcher, but not right now because I'm too laughy. Hang on, it's like fucking diabolical. Huey, come on, you're my canary.
Huey, it's vital we burn the orphanage.
Huey, you don't understand. I have to brutally murder this guy's whole family so he'll testify in court. Huey, come on, lad. I did think the Lenny plotline was extremely contrived. It was like, oh, that's why he likes Huey, because he has a guy whose name sounds similar to Huey, who was his little brother that he used to like. It's so weird. Why am I talking about The Boys? We're in the middle of the comment reading. What the fuck? Thought experiments and other stuff. Week 3 of asking the boys to cover... Week 3 of asking the boys to cover 555.
Real Butcher cover them.
You can't escape it now. Oh shit, you're right. 53 weeks.
54.
Oh, and the gonna be chimp war with all the war crimes left in. You forgot my smiley face, sad face. Fucking diabolical. Chaos Corvid says, Pattern Screamer episode next?
No.
I still don't know what that is. I just keep hearing it.
Maybe we'll find out someday.
I think what I've learned about the wiki is everybody who reads the wiki has one trope or SCP they really like, and they expect everyone else to like it. Because I feel like I get a new comment every week of like someone who's like, "Oh my god, Darnell, you will love this. You have to."
Have you checked out the Chinchilla Centipede arc? It's what really brings the SCP above standard writing.
Did something happen to your mic? You sound a lot quieter now.
I moved away from it because I was so heated.
Yeah, well, how about you move back closer, okay? We're recording a podcast here.
Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
Fucking diabolical. You're still quiet.
That's, I was right next to it.
Did my hearing go out?
Well, I don't know. Maybe your hearing did go out. Maybe you're crazy.
I turned up my headphones. Okay. Don't gaslight me. Spellbinder 8 says, just got done binging all the episodes and loved it. I work a 3rd shift job and you guys really help the time go by smoothly. I would love to hear your thoughts on the tale Fieralon. I haven't read a ton, or 907.185 kilograms for Tanhony, of Tales, but it is one of my favorites. Thanks again for everything you guys do. You make me sound like a fucking superhero.
No, it's not a charity. Well, good to hear. You guys are the real heroes.
You guys are the real heroes, okay? Thank you. Saving America. So I don't know the tale Fear Alone unless we read it and I forgot the tale.
Maybe we'll read it.
Do you know Tanhony?
I do.
Can you give Spellbinder your thoughts without spoiling me?
No. I can't. I like
Shaithalia says, Darnell, some people say it as archipelago instead of archipelago. Both are fine. That's literally not true. Don't believe that.
Wow.
Actually, I'm not even, like,
look at this Americocentric bastard.
It's not Americocentric. No one says archipelago. Look it up. That's not a real pronunciation.
You just said it then. So everything you say sticks to you like glue.
It's so fucking stupid. Tan, at least you're not as bad as the guy who can't say esophagus. Who can't say esophagus?
You. It's esophagus.
I just said it. What?
It's esophagus.
Esophagus. No, it's esophagus.
No, it's esophagus.
Maybe try being less British and put.
Maybe you should go to an asylum because your mind is so crazy right now.
Go to any asylum. Tell them you're looking for the holder of Britain.
They will book a room for you.
And Tan, you should have made a list of all the SCPs and tales we've already covered in this podcast. I thought you were already doing that. Well, actually, we did have a fan who was doing that.
Please.
And they left us.
They were half of the show's infrastructure.
I miss Hunter Spatafora. I suppose my theme recommendation would be Jackie Barter. Unless you already covered that.
I have to admit, you've got me with this one. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Me neither. Pierogi XW says, just finished. This is the third one like this. I'm starting to think it is like a robot. What?
This guy.
Oh, wait, no, this is the one I really liked. Pierogi XW says, just finished binging this podcast and was pleasantly surprised you read and enjoyed 777J. I wrote it on April Fool's Day in the real 777 slot. It was made a J the day after, as a parody and tribute to all the weeby roleplay I had taken part in as a teenager. It remains my one contribution to the SCP community in which I have lurked for over a third of my life. They even worked in the joke about you. This is my... did you join the Discord? I didn't get a ping from you yet. I messaged you about this. Please, if you're watching this episode, please join the Discord and contact me.
We got DJ Cactus on one episode. Who fucking cares? We got Darkblade creator.
Literally, who cares? I want the Darkblade writer. Cactus is nothing.
I didn't mean it. He doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean it. Cactus, he doesn't
mean
it.
I mean it. Please, what's he gonna do? We have Darkblade on our side.
Actually,
what can he possibly compete against?
Go to hell, Cactus.
Yeah, Cactus like comes to shoot us and Darkblade steps in front. How about you take a step back, Cactus? You know how quickly Cactus would back off? I would back. I wouldn't fuck with Darkblade.
I have to admit, there are more comments than I thought there would be.
I know, but we're getting through them. Look, Pierogi, please join the Discord and ping me, please. Okay. Lang Lim says, Tanhony forgets what is important to him and must overcome the word archipelago for the sake of his mind and the citizens of Unlondon. Meanwhile, how will Darnell defeat his greatest foe yet, the bowler? Even with lives on the line, hilarity still ensues. As a Pokemon fan, that reference to Hoenn was quite funny to me, but I do agree that the SCP itself wasn't great. Anyway, I know exactly why you chose these articles, and I will tell you exactly why next week.
This is an internet troll.
See you there. Oh, okay. Trusty Altruist says, I show up and get assigned to be high schooler. Also, I kept thinking throughout the episode what all these SCPs were reminding me of, and I didn't realize until the end that it was, in fact, intentional.
Troll.
I wonder what they could be talking about, Tan.
They're all
trolls.
All
these comments have given me a hint as to what it's about.
They've been sent here from 4chan.
That's what it is. Dino Tales says, Tanhony, I've been reading your other works, and I found a new name for you. Mr. Choo Choo Train. Also, I think I know why you've never written an SCP about dental care. Oh!
Dino Tales. On this episode of Discovery SCP, I want you to explain to me what reason that is.
Because you're British. Don't you get the joke?
I want to hear it from him.
You're like a disappointed teacher.
I want an essay on my fucking desk.
Oh, it's like that scene in a TV show where like someone says something ignorant and then they have to like approach the person that would be affected by those words and like fess up to it, but it's just like you, like a regular looking white guy. It's like, go on, say what you mean. I'm British, right? That's why I don't brush my teeth. Just like super offended.
It's not always easy being British. People say tea drinker. They overthrow. They say bad things about my imperial tendencies.
it like cuts away to a clip. You're like walking on the
street. I just keep saying all the bad
things
things about Britain, and it just fades away.
Yeah, like it cuts away to you, and someone's like, "Hey, say banana!" And they throw a banana at your head.
Banana.
Blank says, "Long SCP. ... Darnell. I hate you."
Exactly. It's because he's American.
No, because I'm ADHD. It's hard.
American.
Blank also says, "Damn, Tanhony. Up until this episode, I thought you were some kind of god. My opinion has changed now that I know you can't say archipelago."
Okay, I just wiped your memory of the last episode, so I'm a god again.
Insert clever name here says, Tanhony had an archipelago-related character arc this episode. Also, I can't believe Darnell made me British in the comment reading this episode.
Why did you have to do it like that?
Though. I'm sorry. I know it's not... Look,
some of us have to live with being
It could be worse. It could be worse. You could be French, all right?
Exactly.
On that note, Quaker Button Note says, apparently, a few years ago, some scientists found out the bloop was actually the sound of a massive iceberg cracking apart underwater.
Quaker, I don't know what you did to inspire Darnell's displeasure there, but I'm very sorry.
Comedy Man Kelp says, cult for the Discovering SCP final, where the bowler shows up riding the world-eating bird and chimp army, all armed with toy guns that shoot real bullets, to help Tanhony and Darnell read SCP-5000, and then they all give me $1 million.
It'll never happen.
Sorry. Jacob Cooper says, it's coming.
Troll.
Oh, jeez, I wonder what they're talking about.
It's a troll. Internet trolls, one and all. They came from this.
AnAnomalousWriter says... AnAnomalousWriter tried to do damage control, at least. He was like, the entries for this episode were very random. Like, some was pulled out on the spot or something. He tried to cover for you.
Yeah. So, you've all figured it out.
Except Blank immediately ruined it by replying, think about what has all these anomalies.
So, you've all figured it out, but we will be reading The Bright Proposal again.
No!
Because I don't think Darnell understood it.
It cuts to that clip of Michael from the office. He's like, no! No! No!
I don't think you got it, because what it was about, really, was that's where they made the SCPs.
Oh, of course. I'm so stupid. How could I not have figured that out?
You didn't understand.
You know what? It was just above my pay grade. I'm just an idiot.
You're kind of like
gun comment, that wasn't you
SCP
who made that
reader.
joke. That was me. What?
You're like a level D SCP reader, but to understand the Bright Proposal, and you're like EX at least.
Sorry, have you tried having a higher IQ? The Bright Proposal is very special to me, okay? So that means it's good, and you're an asshole. So,
oh my gosh. This guy's going too far. But anyway, that's it. That's the...
Yeah, you guys, thanks for commenting as always. Stick around next week, and maybe, just maybe, we'll read SCP-2.
Maybe. Bye!